It's a show like no other, and for more than a century, the circus in Baraboo has been igniting a childlike wonder in audiences.
Performers show off what years of practice have allowed them to do. Fox 6's Ashley Sears explains in order to be performance perfect, it requires more than just practice. It also takes a lot of faith.
Tucked along the Baraboo River, beneath the big top,
the show starts at 11.
Sits hallowed ground for anyone who's ever loved the circus.
Welcome to Circus World.
It's opening day here at Circus World, bringing along thrills and some jitters.
It's exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking always at first.
Blast Off to Circus World is debuting to more than 1,000 people in the same city the Ringling Brothers once called home.
I really have to just zone in and just do what I know.
In order for this to happen, there's even more that goes on behind the scenes.
You feel the people's energy, you know, so of course you feed from that.
For Victoria Gilak, it's in her blood.
I've been born in the circus. My parents been in it, my grandparents, and of course I have now my kids right now with me.
She's been juggling many acts over the years, each requiring a lot of dedication.
Practice 2 to 3 hours every day, conditioning yourself, getting new tricks.
Beyond that, sometimes performing the death-defying acts also takes a little faith.
It's probably one of the best kept secrets, you know, in the church in many ways.
For almost as long as the circus has existed here, another unexpected act has been right there with them.
God saw how good it was.
We're that foundation, we're that strength for them, and we're that familiarity, you know, that allows them to have a place to go to, as it were, to find nurture and support.
It might be the most unique congregation on earth. Over the past century, the Catholic Church has been bringing the ministry to the circus.
We serve everybody, not just Catholics on the show. And in that sense, we're companions on the journey.
Hello.
How are you doing, Richard?
Good.
Good, it's good to see you.
Father Frank Cancro is the National Circus Chaplain. Yes, that's a real title. For nearly 15 years, he's been traveling the country as a guiding light to performers.
There's preparation for sacraments, there's births and deaths and marriages.
The retired North Carolina parish priest stepped into the role after a sister from the circus ministry showed up to his church asking for money.
She saw a picture of me on my office wall as a clown, and she needed to know what that story was about.
More than 50 years ago, Father Cancro had his own dreams of joining the circus. He performed as a clown before ever becoming a priest.
I never imagined that somehow that life would hook into what it is now in terms of being present to the circus community and being able to walk with them. To call down God's blessing on what it is that we're about to begin.
Father Cancro is joined by Gary Nosacek for the annual blessing.
God saw how good it was.
Asking God to watch over the performers.
We pray that you bless this tent.
They appreciate it quite a bit that somebody, a priest or a deacon or a nun, will come and say, you can't get to the church, we're coming to you.
Nosacek has been a deacon in Milwaukee for a decade. When Archbishop Jerome Listecki asked him to join the circus ministry, he had the same reaction many do when he tells them about his job.
He said, oh wait, you're serious? You mean this is really a thing? And I'm like, yeah, it's really a thing.
It's a new season, a time to be renewed in the life of the circus.
For the circus, this is more than just a visit from the church. It strengthens their connections to a higher power.
I know it's vitally important to our family and to our cast of performers for this day to happen.
They say it's essentially to keep spirits high.
Performers are a sign of grace, that what you are experiencing is not just entertainment.
Reminding us all, what we're watching might be bigger than what's in front of us. With photojournalist Eric Litzheim, Ashley Sears, FOX 6 News.
The circus ministry, who knew? Circus World has created an exhibit highlighting the church ministry. The display will run through the 2024 and 2025 seasons. In the meantime, you can catch a blast off the Circus World. Performances are going on right now through September 1st.
I'm a Catholic. I had no idea that something like this exists, and it's amazing.
The priest didn't know. Like, will you be in the circus ministry? They're like, what are you talking about? It's like a secret society. Like, mind-blowing. Very cool.
They need blessings probably more than a lot of us do, right? With all the crazy stuff they're doing. Awesome stuff, Ash.